Hi, guys. Today we are going to continue talking about nonfiction text structures, and we're talking about different tools like we did yesterday that will help us to comprehend what we're reading. And we are doing this first so that later in the week we can move into talking about different nonfiction text structures. So these tools will help us with any sort of nonfiction text that we're reading. So, oh no. With our title. We talked yesterday about our title. And this tells me what the topic is or what my article is going to be about. So, yesterday I saw stopping a toppling tower. And I know that the article is going to be something about a tower. My words even look like they're toppling. So, it'll be about maybe a tower that's falling. And it's going to be talking about stopping it. So I know that there's a toppling tower, but how are they going to be stopping it? So our title is the most important thing to look at before we start reading. The introduction, which is right here, it gives me clues about what the main idea is. So this says, every year the Leaning Tower of Pisa tilts a fraction of an inch farther. If it tilts too far, this famous Italian building could topple or crash to the ground. Scientists had to find a way to save the tower without making it a straight Tower of Pisa. So I know from my introduction that my main idea is going to be that the Leaning Tower of Pisa is a tilting Italian building, and the scientists had to find a way to save it so that it could still stay tilted and not straight. So that's what my main idea is going to be, the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Headings, another super important part. They give me clues as to what the section is going to be about. So I know my introduction area is right here. And then I know my first heading is going to be the problem. This is probably going to tell me something about the problem with the Leaning Tower of Pisa, because it's set up here, tilts a fraction of an inch further. We know that it could topple or crash. So these are all going to be parts of my problems, all right? And on the next page of your article, you had the solution. So that was the way that scientists are going to save the tower without making it a straight tower. So these headings give me clues to what my sections are. Next, my bold words. I see a bold word here, engineers. I see a bold word here, landmark, foundation, and compression. These are important words. I know that when I read them, I'm going to want to remember them. Usually vocab words, so I can find them in my glossary if I'm reading a textbook, and I should remember these words. Again, super important. I need to have engineers in my mind, foundation, and compression, and landmark. Photographs. Photographs are real pictures that were taken on a camera. This is not a drawing. Someone actually took this picture. It gives me more information about my text. And I want to ask myself, why did the author include this picture of the Leaning Tower of Pisa? This is going to help me to kind of see what it looks like and to see what the problem is with how it was structured. And it shows me little arrows to say, okay, this is what the part in my reading that relates to my photograph. Diagrams. Excuse me. Diagrams also give me more information. Diagrams are going to be down here. We have the little different layers of the earth down here. And I'm asking myself, why did the author choose to include this diagram? So this is showing me the levels underneath my my ground. Over here, my text box. People have set hundreds of tower fixing ideas to the Italian government. Why do you think these 4 ideas were rejected, and what ideas do you have? So this is giving me different ideas, and I can see the ground levels and how those relate to the ideas. All right. So today you're going to be reading, you're going to be answering a Google form about this article in the text features and reading a new one. Hope you guys have a good day.